Hey, what's up and welcome. I'm the one and only WestCoastKing, and welcome back to the Hamburg career, where today we got all sorts of different competitions going on. We got Bundesliga action, we're back in the Champions League to take on Braga, as well we might have our first domestic cup match of the season depending on how far we get today. So lots of different competitions to play in. Trying to organize the team and get the right players in there at the right time and, preserve fitness as best possible is going to be a bit tricky, but should be a pretty good episode. So to start off with today, we are at home to take on Werder Bremen in the Nord Derby, so it's a pretty big match for us. However, Werder Bremen are around mid-table. I know we just had 2 weeks off and our fitness is looking pretty good. Everyone's fully fit right now, but we do have Braga coming up in the Champions League in 3 days. And considering that they're still ahead of us in the group, they sit in second place, tied on points with PSG. Plus, they took points off of PSG in their last match. That makes me a little bit worried about them. And the fact that I've never played Braga before, so I have no idea what to expect. I want to try to keep at least a few starters available for that match on full fitness. So I've rotated the team just slightly here for this derby match. I'm still fully confident in this team, though. I mean, this is still a really, really good team. All of these players have stepped up when I've asked them to do so. I'm confident they can do that here again today. All right, here we go. Kickoff in the Nord Derby against Werder Bremen. And before this season, I was this close. Okay, two hands on the controller. I was really, really close to signing Serge Gnabry from Werder Bremen and replacing Kostic before I decided to ultimately stick with Kostic instead. So hopefully that decision does not come back to bite me here today. And this is actually a really good move to start off with. We've got Emre Can through. He shoots! And that is 1-0, and that is why I kept Emre Can in the lineup. I don't think I have ever pulled Emre Can out of the lineup since we bought him. He has great stamina, and I just have to have him in my lineup, and that right there is why. Makes great runs, and finish off when he gets the chance. Freaking love Emre Can. He's got to be one of my favorite midfielders I've used so far in FIFA 17, man. That's a great run. Good find from, I think, was that Wallace that was moving through the midfield as well? What a finish, man. That's 1-0 early in this game. All right. Johansson, the American. Oh, no. Oh, thank you for hitting that right down the middle. That was way too easy, boys. Come on now. Let's lock it up a little bit on defense. Win that. Nicely done, Douglas. Oh, my God. And Wallace is actually down hurt. After we scored that goal, Bremen have been ultra aggressive and super physical. And Wallace is not getting up. Okay, then. That's okay. We have Gotoku Sakai on the bench. I'm perfectly fine bringing him in. Actually, I'm not going to bring in Sakai. I'm going to give Klein a chance to play, just to get him some game time since we're already up 1-0. That's unfortunate. Werder Bremen have been so physical. The ref needs to get a handle on this. Otherwise, we're going to lose a couple of players here. They've been tackling recklessly all game long. Klein... Oh, wow. Keeps the ball. Nice bit of footwork there from Klein. Bobby Wood finding it through for Kostic. And Kostic goes top bins with his weak foot. What a shot from Philip Kostic on that one. I didn't know that was going to be Kostic right there. I was kind of expecting that to be Cristo Gonzalez. Okay, that works too, though. Nicely done, boys. Nicely done indeed. And that is 2-0. We're fighting through this very, very physical play of Werder Bremen right now. And got a 2-0 lead. Not bad. Oh, how did Yedlin get bounced off that guy? Oh, my good. That was... Whoo! He hit the post! He actually hit the post. That was just a series of unfortunate events right there. The weird mechanics of the game almost screwed us. And that is the final whistle. It's a little bit of a boring game. I'm not going to lie. We didn't have more than 2 or 3 shots. We just really made the most of them. Werder Bremen didn't have maybe more than 2 or 3 shots either, but theirs weren't anywhere near the goal. They were all, I think, long shots. They had one, they hit the post. I remember that. That was a good chance. Other than that, they did nothing, and we didn't do much either. So, bit of a boring game, but, in the end, we got the 3 points. We came out 2-0 victors. We did what we had to do. With a slightly rotated team, I'll take that performance. All right, so the injury to Wallace that he picked up in that last match is a sprained ankle. He's going to be out for 4 weeks. That's better than what I thought. I thought it was going to be a broken ankle. He missed, remember, like 2 or 3 months last season with a broken leg. I thought he was going to have the same thing happen here again this season, but thankfully he's going to be out only a month, and we'll get him back. We have other players that can step up. Klein played well last match. We still have Gotoku Sakai, at least till January. I'm not sure how long he's actually going to be here, but we have other players that can play there. So back into the Champions League we go now, and for the first time in the group, we actually get to play a home game, and we're taking on Braga in this one. A win here would see us go at least second in the group. We're 1 point back of Braga and PSG. I'm assuming PSG is probably going to beat Villarreal in the other game, seeing as how Villarreal has lost both of their games so far. So I'm assuming a win would get us to second in the group, which is absolutely vital. It's looking like it's going to be a 3-team race for those 2 spots, PSG, Braga, and ourselves. I've got our best possible team out there ready for this game. I remember I held a couple players out last match to make sure they were ready. So I'm confident going into this one. The only thing is, though, I've never played Braga. I have no clue what to expect from them. I don't even remember who's really on that team. So they're a complete mystery to me. But I'm confident in the way we're playing right now that we're going to be able to get the job done. All right, here we go. Kickoff against Braga. I've had a look at their starting 11. I can honestly say I don't know anyone on that team. Not the first player in that starting 11 or on the bench. Jesus, Yedlin just absolutely obliterated that dude. Not the diagonal ball. That's impossible to mark. It's actually impossible. I hate that cross so much. Holy girl, I need to learn how to do that ball right there, because that is so OP. All right, Pulisic. Ooh, what a move. And he's going to get to the touchline as well. Dink it back in the middle. And I've got Emre Can, and that is 1-0. I may not know how to do the diagonal crosses, but my own style of crossing works just fine most of the time. Emre Can just kind of got left alone in there and pulled off the back of that guy. Nicely done. Pulisic finds him 1-0 early. Seems like every episode, it's somebody different stepping up. I think 2 episodes ago, it was Bobby Wood. I mean, you kind of would expect that. Last episode, it was Cristo Gonzalez. This episode, Emre Can has 2 goals. I like it that everyone is contributing on this team now. Kostic in there for Emre Can. Going to get it back on his right foot and unleash it over the bar. Might have been a little wide as well. I'm feeling it with Emre Can, though. I mean, anytime I get a chance to hit the long ball with Emre Can, you know I'm going to try it. He nearly had another one. That was not wide. That was just a whisker over the bar. Okay, we're on this. We're on this. Yep. Are you kidding me? It goes through. Oh my, what is happening? How did that ball just stay in the... Okay, I'm getting dicked. I'm feeling it right now. They're spreading my cheeks, and they're sticking it to us right now. What the heck just happened there? What the frick? Are you serious? What a save from Adler. Could you have gotten a more lucky bounce? First of all, I tried to switch to the defender that was going to be marking that guy on that free kick. It gave me someone completely different, and I was nowhere near it. Then the bounce. Oh my god. I would have been so mad if we had conceded from that. Oh, Bobby Wood. That's a huge tackle from Bobby Wood high up the pitch. Bobby Wood gets by one. Gets by another. Bobby freaking Wood! That's how we get our second goal. I do not like playing Braga. They play so conservatively and so passively. I just don't know how to break them down. They sit so far back. Even down 1-0, they still sit so far back. I don't know how to score goals. I do not know how to break them down. Thankfully, they got sloppy with it at the back, and Bobby Wood took it off of them. And then they failed to tackle him twice. And Bobby Wood just goes full hero mode and gets us the second goal. That's probably going to be the game. I think we're like 88th minute at this point. 89th minute. Okay, so this one is effectively over now. And that is going to do it right there. A 2-0 victory. I hope by the time we play Braga again, which will be, I think, the last match of the group, I hope we're safe. And it isn't going to come down to that match, because that game could have gone either way. We did absolutely nothing against them. We got 2 goals, but we really didn't create anything at all other than those 2 chances. They did absolutely nothing against us. It's a frustrating and boring match, and I really, really don't want to have to do that again if anything's on the line. So hopefully we can take care of business in these next 2 games and just seal a spot in the knockout rounds. Alright, so for this next one, we are going to be away to Stuttgart. They're actually pretty far down in the table now. I'm gonna go ahead and simulate this match. I have the full strength team out there, the team that just played against Braga. They're very nearly at full fitness, so they're fine to play. I'm not too worried about that. I'm just worried about actually getting this win. I have a weird feeling about this game. A 0-0 draw. Halilovic missed the penalty. Why is he on pens? It should be Bobby Wood on pens. He's our best penalty taker. I don't know why Halilovic took that one, but that cost us. We get a draw on the road against Stuttgart. So on to the next one we go, and this is going to be our first game in the Domestic Cup this season. Ideally, last year would have been the time to go for this Domestic Cup and try to win it, but we kind of had Bayern Munich in the first round and lost immediately. This year, I don't know if it's going to be much better because I can't seem to beat Wolfsburg. For whatever reason, I just cannot beat that team. And I've decided to go ahead and rotate the team, nearly fully rotate it. It's our 4th game in 10 days. We got to give those starters some rest. The only starters remaining in here are Emre Can and DeAndre Yedlin because they have like 1,000,000 stamina and never seem to need a rest. So absolutely love that about those two guys. The rest of the team, the rest of the team, including the goalkeeper, has been rotated for this game. So we'll see what we can do here. All right, here we go. Kickoff against Wolfsburg. Muriel still in there for them. No Didavi though, and I think this team is slightly rotated. One thing that's absolutely hilarious, and I always forget because in the Bundesliga, the cinematics that you get for this league, you don't get to see the bench before games. In this Domestic Cup, you do. And I realize now they still have Lacazette on their team. He's actually on this team, never plays because they play Muriel. And I can't really blame them. He absolutely kills me every time I play them. There we go, right up the middle. Beautiful play. Jordan Morris takes it, and he's going to get just muscled off the ball by 2 players. Okay, that's how you want to play it. Just fine with me, man. Oh my god, the passing from Wolfsburg. I do not know how they just managed to get out of that one. But there is Walker Zimmerman knocking that one away. They're still on it. Woo! I think that was Gustavo that just ran onto that thing, and he absolutely thundered that at Mathenia. His first chance, and wow, has he come up big there. Yedlin, go 1-2. That's not... Oh, my God. Oh, Christo was tripping over, and he can get the ball. Oh, Morris. Big tackle, Morris. There you go. Keep going, Jordan Morris. That's a great move. Is anyone going to arrive in the box? They are! Emre Can! Ah! It's a whisker wide. I thought that was going to be Chan's 3rd of the day. How'd he miss that? All right, well, start of the second half now. That first half was thoroughly unimpressive. Created a couple of opportunities, but just not able to finish them off. Got to do better, man. We didn't play very well in that first half. All right, Yedlin's on the ball. You know what? When all else fails, it's time for a little DeAndre Yedlin magic. There he goes. Yedlin's still on it. Look at it. He's just dribbling through the freaking... ran into Giroud. My freaking my former player has killed me in this game. He's pissing me off. All right, Mane. Play that ball forward. Christo. Yes, keep running more. Yes, Emre Moore. Beautiful run from Emre Moore. Now would be a really, really good time to get your first goal. And he does. I think that's his first goal for the team. It's been a struggle to get him on the score sheet, honestly. But he finally comes through right there. Great, great counterattack from this team. Perfect run from Emre Moore as well. We finally broken through that Wolfsburg defense. Good grief, was that an almighty struggle. I think this might be the first team, though, that we're actually beating Wolfsburg. I don't think this actually happened before. Can we actually do this? Okay. Well, there's an answer to that question. They brought on Lacazette. As if this couldn't get any more difficult, they've just brought on one of the best strikers, or one of the most OP strikers in this game altogether. Alexander Lacazette. Kakuta Mane. Ooh, Mane's breaking out the skills. I like it. Gives it up to Christo. Christo tries to find it back to Mane, who actually eventually does find the ball. Christo in there. One more. Beautiful play. Klein! Oh, freaking Klein! Take the shot, dude. You had all freaking day. Well, not all day. You had almost all day, and then Castiles closed him down. Dang it. That was really, really patient and well worked. All right. Klein is going to have this free kick. It's in a good spot. He's actually not bad at free kicks as well. Can he just find a way to maybe bend this thing in? Over the wall. He does over the wall. He got it over the wall, but not under the crossbar. Oh, that was close. Oh, no. Oh, thank you, ref. Thank you for blowing up there. I had a couple players out of position on that attack, but he decided that was enough. And we finally beat Wolfsburg. Nearly a full reserve team against a slightly rotated team from them as well. But I don't care. That's a victory over Wolfsburg. I think the first one of the series. I will take it, and we're actually moving on to the Domestic Cup for the first time as well. Okay then, not too bad. Wasn't a great performance by any means. The second half was much better than the first, and we got the win. All right, so that was a pretty productive episode right there. 3 wins out of 4. 1 out of 2 in the league sees us now in first place. We won in the Champions League and in the Domestic Cup as well. So, you know, it's good feeling. It's good feeling all around. We find ourselves now in first place in the league. Tied on points with Köln and Schalke. Dortmund, Bayern, and Leverkusen are all right there as well. And you know they're going to be there at the end of the season anyway. But we have the best defense in the league. That Nicholas Sula pickup is looking really, really good right now. And offensively, we're not too far behind Bayern. They're on 15 goals. We're on 13. It's looking really good. We're getting contributions from everybody. Everybody seems to be stepping up and scoring goals right now. The one thing, though, I would say I'm a little bit disappointed in so far this season is Bobby Wood. He hasn't been the Bobby freaking Wood of last year, the Golden Boot winner. He's not leading the league in goals right now. He has 3 goals from 8 games. That's the same as Jordan Morris in the league. Hasn't been that good, but I'm sure he'll pick it up. He'll turn things around. He'll have plenty of chances. We're going to be playing more games this season than we did last year. I'm sure he'll turn it around, but right now that's really the only thing I'm concerned about. So that is it for this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you when we come back for some more Hamburg career. See ya.